What's up, everybody? Good evening. Welcome to Mindful Reality TV from a mental health perspective. You like my title? Big Brother Discussion All Tuckered Out. If you were on my first channel, I was really clever with the titles. Last season, I would say my titles, I only did titles like half the time because I was just bored for the whole second half of the season. But I was inspired today. I was inspired today and yesterday. Jason, now I'm starting to recognize y'all from the other channels now that I've been browsing other channels a little bit more. Not a lot more, but a little bit more. I'm tuckered out, honk, me. So yesterday I made a live in the afternoon right before everything popped off. What's up, Jason? Hey, Lisa. Yeah, so yesterday I made a thing. I made a live that said, "Is Tucker in trouble?" And that was literally right before Tucker went around telling everybody that he was gonna quit. If y'all want to hop on, by the way, hold on. Hold on, wait a minute. Don't my StreamYard link in the chat for anyone who wants to hop on. But yeah, Tucker has been doing a lot, and Tucker has been saying a lot. When they had the veto ceremony, Angela got put up as a renom. Tucker had a fit because Tucker wanted Leah to be put up as a renom. And like I said yesterday, this is the second time that this has happened where Tucker was not the HOH and he tried to control somebody else's HOH and tell them who they had to select as a renom. They made their own choice. And last time, his play was to get really angry and to tell Cedric, like, now you're my number one target. You're a liar, bro. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna beat you and I'm gonna get you out of this house and blah 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 blah. And then Cedric actually did go home the following week. So he kind of succeeded at that. But the point was he had a fit because he was trying to control the HOH from a position where he wasn't in power. And then in this case, he also tried to he felt like allowing T-Core to keep her 5K in this competition that they played was like an extra incentive for her to do what he wanted. But again, he was upset that T-Core had her own thoughts of what she wanted to do and she made her own choice. And this time, instead of getting angry and yelling at people, he decided to cry and say that he's missing his family, his dogs, and that he wants to go home, that he's feeling like Kenny, he's gonna quit, he's gonna throw the AI competition. Cry me a river. Hi, Holly. Okay. He thought it was gonna be a bribe. He thought it was gonna be a successful bribe. So the other big thing that happened yesterday, I'm also watching the feeds while I'm on this live. The other thing that was happening yesterday was Tucker being told that Angela is trying to get him out and she's trying to rally votes to get him out in the event that he's on the block. Angela was not on the block at that point, I don't think. So she had some paranoia that she was going to be the renom and that she was going to leave the house. And apparently, people are saying that MJ is the one that planted that in her head. J Mark, what's going on?
What's up, Mark?
How's it going?
Good man.
Your
I'm
first
I'm
time on
I'm
this season.
yeah, first time on here this season. I got to see the last one y'all did with Tasha. That was a really good one as well. Really enjoyed that one.
Thank you. Yeah, that was the highest viewed one of the season. That was just a random Saturday night. So I enjoyed that one. What do you think of what's been going on in the last 24 hours? Because I know you and Tasha always have these different opinions about everything.
Yeah, for me, I kind of like the instigator lately. Just because of the troll factor. I'm a jokester myself, so I like that he's trolling everybody and making them seem like it's a competition and they need to focus on that. I do like that. Um, he could do better job when he's doing the instigating. He's done maybe only three that are like I would actually consider instigations. The
Mhm.
first one where he outed himself and Rubina. This last one using Chelsea. But other than that, Tucker's been giving us big mope energy these past 2 days. The way he's been moping around the house, man.
Yeah, I don't like that. See, I don't mind the things that he's done with the AI instigator, but I just didn't like the fact that he was moping and saying that he was gonna quit afterwards. And then also, I'm wondering to myself, is that a play or was he just mentally actually going through something? Because I can't figure that out. I can't figure this guy out.
I think it's twofold, Mark. I think it's a little bit of a play in the fact that he wants to see who's going to come down and maybe not baby him, but just kind of pay him a little extra attention. I think that's part of the play. And then the other one is just, a guy who's probably used to getting his way in the real world quite a
Yeah.
bit, and he's not getting it in the house as much as he would like to. He keeps talking about, I want to play this game different. I want to show that it can be played different. But the thing is, not everybody wants to play the Tucker game. Yeah, his game is different. It's a little erratic, but people are trying to be strategic, and he's blowing up everyone's chance at being strategic right now.
What's up, Tasha and Edward?
Hey everybody, how you
Hi,
doing?
Tasha.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Hi, Edward.
What what are your thoughts about Tucker's play in the last 24 hours?
Go
I,
ahead, Tasha. I'll go first.
oh, okay. I think that it is partly manipulation. I remember Brooklyn said in one of the interviews that he wanted to leave in the third. I feel like because the same way with Kenny, because things don't go his way, he has an issue with things not going his way. So he's on the block, which he did not want to be, and then he he gets upset because T Core made a decision that was opposite of what he wanted, and then he's pouting like a little baby.
Mm. I tend to agree with you, Lisa, there, and also with what you said, Tasha, where it's like a combination. And I think you said that too, Justin. Like it's a combination of both,
Yeah.
where he was in his feelings about things not going his way, and that was part of it. And then another part is this is helping me in the game because it's making people feel sorry for me in the event that I'm still on the block and I don't win the AI competition.
Exactly.
I was
What are
gonna
your
say
thoughts?
I,
Yeah.
I was gonna say I agree with what everybody's saying, and honestly, this is kind of baffling, almost kind of humiliating because this guy was a con beast. He won almost every single competition, minus what a couple of HOHs and VOs and everything. And all of a sudden, after this last VO competition, which I know we're gonna see all drama play out on TV tomorrow. But what's amazing is he's giving this. He's like kind of saying he's trying to give up. Like this is what's kind of baffling about this.
Yeah. Yes, but it's crazy how his manipulation skills are, in my opinion, that somebody who's so good at the comps and is winning everything and has the biggest chance to win the AI arena has people feeling bad for him and comforting him.
Yeah.
I
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Tasha. Sorry.
No, I was just saying that I agree. I just don't really like the way like I know it's a game, but certain things it to me is off limits. Like when you're using a girl Rubina.
Relationship. I knew
Yes,
you were going there because I feel the
yes,
same way.
yes. Using the relationship and then telling other people she can go. You told Angela yes.
Yeah.
I'm dropping Rabina because I was gonna take you. Why would you even say? Well, I believe that he would do it. I think he would drop Rabina and take Angela. Well, before she did this, not,
I
but
think so too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
think his
No.
whole thing is bringing the player to the end that won't get any votes against him. And I think
Yes.
in his eyes, it's Angela. That's
mm,
why he fought so hard in the end to try to get her not to be put up, because in his eyes, that's his goat. That's his easy one to take to the end and get the slaughtering done in the end.
exactly.
It's like,
But people
yeah,
are onto him. If you see Leah, she keeps
yeah.
saying he keeps talking about wanting to get out, the competitors, but he's getting out these other people. Like, people are onto his game. It's just
Right.
right now there's this like fallacy of him having these numbers when it's really that strong three of Chemo, Ticor, and Rabina, and people are kind of afraid to speak up and say, "Hey, we're willing to vote him out at this point."
And I've actually noticed Rabina entertaining a lot of those conversations lately
Hmm.
about getting him out.
Yeah.
And
Not that
I
she's
don't
saying that
believe
that's
her
her.
one bit when she does, though. I
You
really
don't think
don't.
so?
No,
You think she's kind
I
of
think
just
it's for
trying to get
show.
information?
I think she like if it came to Tucker versus T Core, I honestly feel like she'd pick Tucker at this point. I really
I
do. The
agree.
girl is lost.
Hmm.
Yeah, because she just told T Court tonight that uh, MJ said some things about him regarding her, and I need to ask him about that. Like he's not gonna lie. Of course he's gonna lie.
Of course he is.
He's not gonna tell you the truth.
I watched the man have back-to-back conversations, one with Angela and then the next one with Rubina, where he said two opposite things and he did it perfectly.
Hmm.
So when Rubina was like, "You're an actor, and that makes me worry," I think that she was onto something.
You're right.
And she is onto something, because if you remember like the first weeks when she was kind of getting mad at him for kind of being loud, being a little bit aggressive, he was like, I'm playing this character in here. So she
I
already
remember that.
knows he's
Yeah.
being an actor in there. So she has to worry and she has to put that guard up. So she's not wrong in saying that. And honestly, I think he is playing the character.
Yes, I've been saying that. I've been saying that Tucker is playing the character. I know this morning they had the feeds on the Rock Room where Chelsea and Cam were talking, and a rare appearance.
We never get to see him. It's terrible.
No, I don't know why they don't want to show them.
I'll tell
It's
you what, I would be upset like if I was them and I found out I'm not getting on the feeds, because that's stifling their AFP possibilities. By you don't get to see
Right.
their personalities, you don't get to see their strategy. Like, I'm hating it because I'm a Chelsea stan at this point.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's been ever since that whole incident with Chelsea on Saturday.
Yup.
They've
Yeah.
been cutting the feeds with her T Core. If she's in a room with T Core or Cam, and it's just them, they'll cut the feeds right away. This morning was the first time that they allowed the feeds to run in the room while they were talking, and Cam and Chelsea was telling Cam that she doesn't like the way that he's playing. So when she started talking about Tucker and how she didn't like how he was playing. She said he has people in here intimidated and scared to even talk about voting him out. And so when she said that, they cut the fees.
Yep. They keep doing that. We just get little bits and pieces. It's lucky if we get past 3 to 4 minutes at this point with them
Yeah.
too. And you know what? That bothers me the most is it's just game talk. And apparently, from what
Exactly.
I'm reading, Chelsea had a conversation, I want to say, with Rabina, and she told her that her and Cam have been talking game at night. So we're missing out on all
That's
these
what I'm
game
saying.
talks.
Right.
That clip that they're showing us about BB turning on the light while they were talking in the dark,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's that's
there's video proof
impacting
of
the
it.
that's literally impacting the game because they stopped talking after that.
I
Right.
hate it. I hate it.
That's
Right.
interesting. Wow.
You didn't
Yeah,
see that? Like they were having a game. They were having a game conversation in the room in the dark, and then they just flipped on the lights. Production.
No, I be busy a lot, but that's actually really strange. I never thought of anything like that happening. That's strange. What was that for production to do something like that?
I don't know. I don't really know what's going on, but it's very annoying because I
Yeah,
really
I was
like.
gonna say, who would turn the lights on late night just because somebody's talking? I can't imagine that doing that's strange.
Right, because they were in bed and they did have on their mics, but still, we can hear them. Why are you turning on you trying to? But I do know that they do talk game at night because they don't have enough
Yeah.
time for the day.
Yep.
And so, but they had stopped showing it. I'm like, what the heck? Every time they go into a room, you cut the feeds on them. I'm like, it's just, I'm
Yeah.
thinking that I think that they may talk about the incident, but still, they allowed Quinn to talk about the incident. He didn't name names, but he had
Right.
mentioned.
'Cause- yeah, because like now I'm seeing I saw Cam and Chelsea on the screen right now briefly, but that's because they're with the group. As
It,
soon as it's two of them, those cameras are off so fast.
yes.
Yep.
Oh. And actually, I kind of want to ask a question while we're on chat. So I think I pointed this out yesterday while I was in the chat with Ma and them. I think Tasha was there too. I think so. I want to see if I can get your view on these statistics. Forgive me for getting it wrong. um, let's say if MJ wins this AI, how much percentage you think of Tucker getting evicted?
Um, I don't know.
If
You
Tucker
know
and
what?
Angela are next to each other,
Yeah,
I
then
think
yeah.
there's going to be a percentage where, like Chelsea's been talking about, at those last 3 minutes, she's going to use that time and pitch and be bold to pitch Tucker out. It's just that you would have
Hmm.
to flip Quinn, and Quinn has kind of been committed to rebuilding with Chemo Rabina. They just started that 4 alliance again, called the
And it's right.
Misfits. So I don't know if he's willing
And
to turn on them just after rebuilding with them. And
and that's the
Joseph probably
thing.
won't flip
Yeah,
either. So I don't necessarily like the chances of getting that flip done, to be
Well,
honest.
yeah,
Joseph,
Not
Joseph,
yeah.
impossible, but just don't love the chances.
but Joseph, because he's an opportunist, he'll go with the majority.
Yes.
So I
yeah. I
He'll go with
was
the
gonna say.
majority.
Joseph, I would
Oh, I was
worry
gonna
Quinn.
go ahead.
Quinn is scared to go against him. Quinn will do it if he knows for sure that people are doing it, but he's too chicken.
He's not gonna. Yeah,
That's
he's not
true.
gonna get that assurance.
Mm-mm.
And also, part of me
And he.
thinks that Quinn wants to be the one to take out Tucker so he can get the move under his resume. I think that's kind of the
Yeah,
thing as well. I get that from Quinn a little bit.
he wants
But
to be.
here's
Yeah,
my
he
thing
wants to
about
be on his
this.
HOH.
But here's my thing about this, and I said this a few times. I think if looking at this as like a good reality and good gameplay at this standpoint, if there's a chance to take out a target like that, you need to take that shot because looking at it, it's possible depending on the AI comp of MJ could be out Tucker. I mean and I mean Angela maybe no chance, not a chance in the world, but you never know. But I think these house guests need to utilize this opportunity. If they want to play the long game, that might cost them. But I think they need to go and take this opportunity and see what will happen after AI, depending on if MJ wins it.
I agree because if you look to last season, the ability for Jag to comp out from 10 to 2, that could happen for Tucker. When will they get this
Yeah,
shot again? This is a comp piece.
And
If he's on the
that's
block,
really
you have
kind
to
of
chop.
go ahead. And that's really the one. That's one of the main reasons why Jag won because Matt had really nothing to, give to a jury for them to vote. Because other than that, had Matt show somebody else, he probably would have won season 25 of Big Brother.
Yep.
Actually,
The only reason.
I don't think that's it. I think that because Matt's speech was terrible is the reason why he lost. I think he would have won if he had a better speech. Because
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his
yeah,
speech was lacking. Yeah.
but what do you guys think? Do you think so? Chelsea is talking about doing going to get votes in the 3 minutes that they have. Do you think she should wait so late? I get what she's saying. She doesn't
I
want,
do it now.
but the thing about it
You-
is it might get back to Tucker. Like
I was about to say, you know how Tucker
That
is in that house,
yeah.
so that's probably exactly why she's saying that.
yes.
Because like, if you give the guy time, he's gonna be a hurricane in there.
So
And
really, it's like a 50-50 toss. Like, dang if she do, dang if she don't. So
I
Yeah,
wish
the thing is
though
with the
that
AI arena, you can't actively campaign against somebody because you don't even know if they're gonna
If
be
they're
there
gonna stay on
Thursday
the
on the
block,
block.
exactly.
So if you
that's why
go and put your
they need
neck
to
out for
remove that.
that and they don't show up, that looks funky. You know what I mean? So that's the
exactly
Exactly.
AI
Because
arena is
imagine,
blocking other people campaigning for people out.
right.
yes,
Right. They
because if
need to
you
hurry
take
up
a
and do
hard
that.
stance, if you take like a hard stance on somebody and you're like, I want this person out, and then they win the AI arena, now it's not even
They're
votes for
target
them
number
and they're
one
still
next
in
week if
there,
they win HOH.
which is
And
exactly
basically,
what
you blew
happened.
up your whole week. Yeah.
Yep.
But
AI
Yeah,
arena
the
is
AI.
Angela,
stifling the ability to campaign against people.
Angela, she should have. What she should have done is probably. Well, I guess she wouldn't have known. But I was thinking, why did she go to uh T Core and not T Core, Mackenzie and Leah and Quinn? None of them can keep their mouth shut. The ones that don't talk, like Cam, Chelsea, those are the ones that you have to go to see if you can flip because they're the ones that got the wrath of Tucker.
Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
So I don't know what she's thinking.
I just think
She wasn't.
she's impulsive and knows the writings on the wall, and she's flipping on anything that is good for her because she doesn't know how to respond.
That's what I was about to say. She wasn't doing too much thinking. She thinks in the moment and she says things in the moment, and she's easily swayed.
Mm-hmm.
MJ basically used her as a tool
Mm-hmm.
to take some heat off of herself.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let me go rile up Angela. It's kind of messed up, but I guess it's kind of good gameplay at the same time when you know the people you're playing with.
But how did I'm confused by this. So MJ tells Angela that she needs to basically Tucker's using her. But then when Angela had said let's vote Tucker out, she goes to T Core and Chemo to tell them about what's going on. I'm confused. Why did she keep that to herself? Why did why,
Yeah,
I'm,
yeah, that does not make any sense.
I
like
just think
you
she's devoid of strategy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're dogging this guy out to her to Angela, but then you're gonna go and rat Angela out.
The bar is low for strategy this year. It's low.
What the heck?
I was gonna say. I think. Yeah. I really strategizing been lost in its touch for like the past. How many years we should go about near 3-4 years now. I think strategizing is one of the least important things now these days. Really, it's more create some drama, win some competitions, and be so focused on say you need to get this person out. Other than that, it's kind of like, man,
Um,
The thing is, I feel like even if you have a bad strategy, Tucker is kind of proving that if you have any strategy, you're ahead of most.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not that I'm saying that his gameplay is good gameplay, but some of them are just kind of there.
I agree. Well, they woke up kind of this week.
Yeah,
So
we saw some wake up from
They're a little
Cam.
better this week. Yeah, some of them are a little better.
not even
Definitely
Cam.
Cam.
Mackenzie, she was doing a little something, even though she was cracking me up.
She
I,
was
I,
trying
I,
to do something. She's just so far behind.
yeah,
Right.
she's still working with week one info, and
Yeah.
she's just throwing things at the wall and hoping things stick. And so you know what? Surprisingly, it's stuck for Rabina, and it's now stuck for Tucker. Tucker has made up this alliance with her that they think that it's called the Ballers, and that it consists of Quinn, Cam, and
Oh
Chelsea
God,
because
not another alliance.
Cam played football, Chelsea played basketball, and Quinn played soccer.
Oh Lord.
And MJ's got Tucker convinced that's a real alliance now.
Oh goodness.
I feel like we all should get paid $10 for every alliance we have heard so far. Like, what's the point of having alliance if you know this stuff's gonna be temporary and you're gonna really use it for votes now? Like, the main purpose of the alliance is to band together, get enough votes, win competitions, talk strategy with each other. Like, what's happening now with alliances? Like, it's
Yeah.
nuts.
Last year showed the Alliance game has changed a lot.
It,
I'll never.
it's getting so bad, it makes you want to play solo or just play with one person.
I do think to last year, and I'm thinking like if Sari was in this house, like how bad would it be right now? She would just be running this house left and right with these
Oh yeah.
players.
It sure would be.
It would be easy. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
these ones are. Yeah, these ones are a
that's how
lot
she.
less.
That's how she got. That's how she got pretty close last time because she figured out too late with the Matt and Jack thing. But other than that, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say too late, but more overpowered, or so to speak.
Yeah, it's hard to be on TV 5 different times on 5 shows. Well, not 5 shows, but like 5 different times competing and make it that far. Like it's hard to even come back to Big Brother a second time and do that. So
Yeah.
By the way, fun live feed update. I know I've been kind of hating it, but I'm on the tiny little bit quad cam. It looks like all I'm watching is the girls having Mexican food in the HOH room.
yeah,
I
that's
think
Yeah,
been
the
going
Leo's
on
girls'
this
making
whole
night.
dinner.
time this live has been on.
Yeah, they're having a girls' night.
I
What
see
What do y'all think about that? Like, that's kind of sketch,
Girls
don't you think?
Alliance.
To bring like unnecessary attention by separating by gender. Do you think like that's a good play on the girl side? Like, I would if I'm the guys, I'm thinking I'm paranoid at that point now that there
No,
might be a girls thing.
because they've
Mm,
already came out and said Kenny's theory about there being a girls' alliance and by them having a girls' night. I didn't think it was a good idea. I didn't.
Yeah, like if I was a dude in there, I'm not trying to have guys' night in
Or
there.
I wouldn't call it a girls' night. I'll just say, oh,
Are those
let's have.
mocktails or are those real cocktails?
Nah, those are
Probably
mocktails.
mocktails.
Yeah, I think they're mocktails.
Because I was gonna say, let me turn the volume up.
You know what they need to do is drop them some alcohol just to get them going and gaming.
that would sound like a
Yeah.
fiesta. I actually kind of thinking about it while we're in that subject. One thing of we never had that like real like good girls alliance that like really unless I'm wrong that really sticks together because when we think of it, how long does a typical girls alliance would last? Either never or a week or two, and then it goes to goes to heck and back.
Know why?
And it's pretty much the same this season. Like they talk about it, they throw that out there, but they're not really standing together for anything.
But you know why? Women
Why is that?
catty. Women can be catty.
There
Yeah,
you go.
well,
That's it.
you said it, not me.
Yeah, I'm holding
I
my
see it at
tongue.
work. I see it everywhere.
telling you,
I was just saying, I'm with Tasha on that one. I agree
like
100%.
you can have guys and they can work together and not like each other. But
That's true.
That is so
the
true.
women, women, if they don't like
That
you,
is so true.
by the attitude, by their face, you see how Chelsea was with Leah until Cam told her she need to fix it.
Yeah.
That's facts. That's facts.
They can't hide when they don't like somebody. They like, I want you out.
Well, it's a common thing, big brother. When you see a nice man, women go boy crazy, or certain men. It depends on the preference, but
Just based on this whole Leah Cam thing, Leah and Chelsea would never really work together. Just based off of that. Like they might
Oh,
work together for a time, but you know that each one wants the other one gone
right,
right.
ASAP.
right. But now she
Whereas
knows
the
that,
two guys could like the same girl and they could still all work together.
Yeah, like Joseph and Quinn.
right. That's
Yeah,
what,
They
yeah.
both like Leah, but they're working together.
yeah.
And Chemo,
Oh,
Chemo and Rubina.
They both like Tuck.
Let
Hey, MILF man.
me see. Hey, Milf man. Quinn really messed it up. He outed the Pentagon that screwed Cedric, that scared Tico and Chemo into thinking they needed to make a move. If he didn't out it, Cedric would still be there.
I didn't understand why he did that either. Because he could still do his thing with the visionaries. He didn't need to tell them about the Pentagon. Just work with them with the visionaries, and you know you're gonna do. Bring in Joseph and bring over Brooklyn, and you could have dominated the. Why would you tell them about,
It, it
especially
was a super fan in him that messed that up.
and especially after Chemo had told Tucker about the power. You know, Chemo can't hold water.
No. Chemo and Quinn are two people that just can't hold anything.
I was gonna say exactly, Jason Lowe. Like that's the main common theme with him. He could not keep his mouth shut.
Not even to save his own, he wouldn't keep his mouth shut, which is crazy.
And
Oh man.
um, Joseph is another one that talks too much. I didn't think about it until, like, he's telling too much information. He's like spilling his guts to Cam yesterday, and I'm like,
Oh, the live feeds are off.
So the wild thing about Joseph is he'll
Oh, never
sit
mind.
down with you for an hour and tell you how good of a game he's playing. It's like, buddy, are you trying to target yourself right now?
yes,
Yeah, unnecessarily.
And then he'll always do like whoever's his ally, he'll tell him like, "Oh, I talked to so and so. You're gonna be okay." Like as if he was the
Yeah, he
bridge to
does
make that
that.
okay.
Yes, he gives up free information that
and
nobody's asking him for.
yes, and this is the reason why I think that he does not like Chelsea. Deep down, he knows that she's a better gamer than he is.
Oh, no doubt he knows that.
And so, yeah, that's why he vote for her. Why would you not? And see, that's why he needs to be out of this house. You shouldn't be using animosity. You're supposed to be voting on the game. You say you're a super fan, then act like a super fan. Don't not vote for somebody because they're better than you at something, and
Yeah,
then make
and
a low profile, which you don't, because you keep bragging to everybody how good you are. Quinn said, "Oh, Chelsea's the best player in this game," and you said,
mhm.
"What is that?"
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know what some of these people are thinking. Um, I don't even know what Joseph's strategy is, to be honest. He's another one.
He's a red flag.
It's like it's kind of
Red,
like he's kind. I think one of you guys said before he's like a behind the scene kind of guy. He'll like outside he's quiet and everything, but on the inside, or when he gets into a secret spot, he would like to reveal some stuff and play play a little bit of a mind game, even though he's not that good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he kind of, yeah,
I
he
think his
goes with
game's
where the
pretty
wind blows.
simplified. He's a rat floater that likes to keep an athletic target in front of him. It
Yeah.
was Tucker at first, and now it's going to be Cam if Tucker's out. That's why he was prepping Cam last night, because he's going to use him as a shield, or he thinks he can at least. But
exactly.
I think Cam's on to Joseph a little bit. So
Yeah, he
Everybody is saying
Joseph.
Joseph is shady, though. I don't know if he realizes that.
No, he listen. Today he was like he said that Joseph's part of the alliance. He knows that all of them are part of the alliance. So Kim knows he plotted the game. But Joseph did today when Tucker was talking about possibly getting. He don't care about getting rid of Cam. He took up for Cam, and I was like, I said, this dude is a trip.
He pretty
So,
much goes with what Justin was saying too.
but see, Joseph is an opportunist. He's playing, yes, he's playing that rat floater game where, he's on both sides and tells everybody, oh, I'm playing a straight game and everybody is a snake and this yada, yada, yada. And he gets close to, he, I don't know how he ended up fooling Tucker because Tucker doesn't believe anybody. He
Right.
fooled Tucker, but oh, this is how I know. Joseph's he mirrors people. So
Yes.
if you are talking crazy mad, uh, I'll say S since we on YouTube about somebody, he'll start talking
Mhm.
the same nonsense to Tucker or whoever he's trying to mirror.
Yeah,
So
he even matches energy with that too. So yeah,
yeah,
I totally agree there.
yes.
Yeah.
And then another thing that he does is he Taryn has said this a few days ago. He'll like do the moping thing. This is part of his strategy. He thinks that if he seems sad or and goes to himself in a corner, that people are going to care, but nobody actually really does. Like today, after they had the what is the AI
Instigator.
instigator? Yeah,
Instigator, yeah.
he leaves right away, like right in the middle of why everybody's talking about who it could be. He says nothing. He has on his glasses, and then he just ups and walks out. And I'm like, is he trying to make people think that he's the AI instigator? Why is he even doing this? Because people are not really, they don't really care that much.
He's missing half the day and people don't even notice that he's not there.
Yeah,
Sometimes I wonder if he's
I know,
like
right?
gets to go out of the house and then comes back to the house or something, because he's not on the screens half the time.
but he's trying to mimic Dan Giesling, and it's not working because
You're right, but
Dan
it's
had,
funny.
but Dan, as people will say, that Dan had connections with people in the house. That's why it worked for him. Joseph, he doesn't have his social game is not that great. If it was,
Right, I was gonna say all he really had. Well, I'm sorry, I mean, I was gonna say because at the time, all he really had was Tucker until he did whatever he did during this last VO situation, and now he ends up with nobody. He's gonna follow really as far as votes, but other than that, he got nothing.
right,
And the funny thing, Tasha, is if you were to tell Joseph that, he would say that you're crazy, because his thing is they really like me. He always will talk to somebody and be like, so and so really likes me. Like, this guy really thinks that he has all the social capital in this house right now.
right, exactly.
Hi, Sapphire. Romana said, "What is Joseph's issue with Chelsea? Did I miss something?"
It's the fact
Intimidation. He's intimidated by her.
he's intimidated by her. He's not intimidated by Tucker because he thinks he can beat him if at the end.
That's
He need to
delusional. I would love
I
to
don't
see
know
him take
why.
Tucker to the final two and see what happens.
That would be a unanimous vote.
it's like
Joseph is crazy. He is lost his
I'm
marbles.
also laughing at Milkman's comment. He's a Dollar Tree version of Dan. That was some good shade and facts at the same time.
He was asking Quinn, "Did you have my funeral for me?" Because he was, going to isolation like Dan did, and they were like, "No, we kind of forgot that you were gone. A lot happened that night."
Because that's really what happens. He isolates himself anyways, and
right.
then just kind of talks to people in small groups or one on one.
Or
He'll
he'll be
never say
like,
anything with a big group, with a large group of people, because he tries to make his separate, things with each one.
exactly. And then he'll be T course. She cracked me up a few days, probably a couple of weeks ago. But she said that she just laughs at Joseph because he'll come in and say a few sentences, and then he'll say, "I can't stay. I gotta go. I can't stay in one spot."
And then he'll go back and talk to himself for an hour.
Yeah,
You go to the
So this
fishbowl and
is
sit there for an hour.
so this is what's happening. This is what I'm gonna do next. This is how I'm controlling this. This is how I'm manipulating this. And I'm like, what are you saying?
He's the star of the show. Remember, that's his words. Oh,
He
so
I
cracks me up.
I was gonna say I agree with Sapphire's comment, and it might ring true. It just depends on layer. Because honestly, at this point, I would be kind of like Chelsea because I see that's why I like Chelsea. She literally reads the house the best. Because say she wins, this would be a good time to start thinking about getting rid of Joseph.
yeah, I don't know who she. Well, all I know is that she wants Tucker gone. So I don't know if he doesn't leave this week, and if Chelsea becomes HOH. I don't know if she. Oh, it might be this. You know what? Tucker said they must have said something to him production because Tucker said that this is going to be the last week of
The arena.
yes. So somebody must have said something to him in production, and then they didn't
Oh,
even
nice. I'm so glad.
I'm
So
hoping
maybe
that's
that would probably
proven.
also mean the jury is coming up.
right. So
Wouldn't you think?
if this is the case, then Chelsea's main target I know is Tucker, but I know she wants Joseph and Quinn also. So I don't know which one she would put on the block.
I don't think she'd do
For
Tucker
sure,
direct. I think
Milkman.
she would try to backdoor him.
That'll be the smartest
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. He's
Well,
not a guy you
also
could put
too,
through the front door.
I was gonna say, and also another thing. Think of it. Say they do give the AI arena. Technically, let's imagine next week Chelsea gets this HOH, and I'm hoping they also remove this three nomination thing. Then, like with one you said, this would be a perfect opportunity for a backdoor, and like this would be a thing that nobody saw coming kind of situation.
Right. But then I don't know who Cam is willing to put up. He knows that because he was talking heavy about chemo. He was like, chemo got to go. He said because
Does it make sense?
Cam,
It,
Cam said chemo has Rabina in his back pocket. He has T-Core in his back pocket, and he has Tucker in his back pocket. He was like, he's sitting in the best position.
I don't think he's wrong.
I was gonna say it's kind of like he does make sense. It's just you don't know, but I actually that is a fair argument right there put up. So I can agree with what's your name Jason.
Cam.
Well, I can agree with Jason on that part. That does make sense.
What did Jason say? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
He said
What felt?
about how Timor can be a target for Cam.
He said, "What about a target?" I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. He said about how Cam. I'm sorry. I'm trying to say it correctly. how Chemo would be one of Cam's targets, say if he went HOH, because of how he has Tucker, T Core, and Ravine in his pocket,
Right.
and how he's
But
sitting
He
in a great
does. That is
position.
kind of true. Yeah, that is true.
but who do you think? So if Cam wins HOH, he's gonna
Hmm.
if he puts up chemo, he's gonna have to put up what's the girl's name?
T-Core,
Before.
T-Core,
He's gonna have
right?
right. And
You can.
so
Yeah, you
if
have to. You would have to do both. Yeah.
yeah, and so if he does that and then has a and then backdoor Tucker,
It would have to be a huge move. That's why. That's why you're hesitating to say it, Tasha. Because it's like it's because you're like, wait a minute. Would Cam do something that big on
I
his
mean,
HOH?
he's talking because he's
And
talking.
honestly, he needs to as well. Oh, go ahead. I'm
But
sorry,
it would be
Tasha.
a
Well,
great
the
move.
only
It would
thing,
be a great move though, because then one of them's going for sure,
yeah,
most likely.
yeah. But what I was going to say is that if they don't do it now, they only have four people. Four. Do they have four? They have Leah and potentially MJ if she doesn't leave. So it's basically three, and then Chelsea. That's three, and they don't have. They don't really have anybody. They could possibly get Quinn if Tucker is a backdoor. Joseph will go with the majority. So I don't know.
It's just hard to predict what this cast will do based on what they've done so far and how Tucker has had the majority of the power. So we haven't really seen too many other people make big decisions.
Right.
I was gonna say, really currently out of the whole remainder house guests, Tucker is the only person with a resume, and it's really just competitions. Other than that, nobody has nothing for real put up against. The only people who can put up a fair fight maybe would be Chelsea. Angela, but by the slim thick of it, really, because after she messed her up the very first week, she doesn't have too much of the fight as Chelsea can have, because least her time at HOH, and along with while she was with the Pentagon before it dissolved, she had like more logical sense and knows how to play the social game.
Right. But oh gosh, I forgot what I was.
I didn't say that Cam can't win an HOH though. You're extra with it.
Who said that? Wait, Mark. Oh, I didn't see it. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh,
I actually
oh.
thought you would have had won an HOH already by now.
Well, he was just getting.
Cam
He's
would
getting
Yeah,
started.
but
He,
Cam was claiming that Quinn told him that he's been throwing HOH comps.
the, was it Quinn or was it Chemo that's he was talking about? Was it Quinn
I
that's
thought something was about Quinn.
I heard I saw something on Twitter about Quinn, but when I listened to the video, I thought he was talking about Chemo was throwing a comps.
Oh yeah,
That's what I thought. And then Chelsea was like, "That's smart."
I kind of yeah. I don't think that Cam would make that move. I just don't see that happening.
What do you
Tucker,
think he would
Chemo,
do?
He has no choice.
Tucker, Chemo, and T Core.
But he has no choice. He has to make a big move.
Right.
Yeah, he
And
knows the numbers are against him, and if he doesn't do the
Yeah,
move, he's screwed anyway. So he has to
yes, he
make
has.
this move.
He said that. We told Joseph. He was like, I'm gonna have to win because I know they're coming after me. That's what he told him yesterday. And then, what is his name? Tucker. Now this is a comp beast, right? And you begging a guy to throw the comp to you when they play HOH. Cam was like, "Nah, I can't do that."
I was gonna say, in the subject, Tucker, Cassie, Bessie, I'm a little bit of a Tucker fan, but at the end of the day, he knows eventually he's gonna have to go. Like this would be the perfect way to do it. And second, facts on Milfman saying about how they need to stop playing scared because at this point, majority of the house been playing scared games.
I agree.
Yes. Yes, they have. Tucker going home would reset the game in a way that I would like.
Me too.
What do you say? He's been put up 2 weeks in a row, so a person is at his most dangerous when they have nothing to lose. Yeah, he's just playing like this is just, I don't know, Russian roulette. He's just like, I could go on the block, I could be off the block, I don't care. I'm just gonna make noise and stir things up. And of course, they gave him the instigator. What did like I forgot to ask, what did y'all think of him being the instigator and then saying something about his showmance, making
I
her
was
cry,
shocked, and he did that horribly.
making her cry, and then spending like an hour, however long it was, on the hammock, telling her how much he cares about her.
I don't think that he thought about it really. I thought that he thought it was funny to say because
Yeah.
people had already kind of clocked it, and I think that he wanted to do what he wanted to do. He wanted to hold her hand in public. I don't think that he was trying to be shady towards her. I don't even understand why she was mad about it. Maybe because she didn't want people to know that she in the showman's. But hell, everybody in the house knows she's in the showman's. They don't need to see the hand holding.
Yeah.
You've been going to bed at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Like people are not that stupid.
Leah's checking condom boxes. It's game over. They know what you've been doing.
Yes. Don't be ashamed of it. Take I don't even know. Got me tongue.
Take ownership.
Thank you. Take ownership of it, and that's it. It's okay. You an adult.
Yeah.
I think he
Honestly,
was just trying to like land on the clearing it out and letting people like know at this point and not have to hide it anymore. And he just, misfired and didn't understand what the repercussions were going to
I
be for
believe
her.
so too. I believe so. I don't think that he thought that she would have that type of reaction to that.
Nah, he
Especially
didn't.
the way he said it. I saw them holding hands under the blanket. Like, what are we, 12? I thought that he thought that she would probably be like, that's kind of stupid.
Right.
And then he was like, oh wow, I did not think it was gonna cause all this.
Yeah.
and I was gonna say honestly, if I even though this was a bogus power, I mean, I get money comes with great for him, but still, and I still think it's a bogus power. If I want power like that at this time, I'm like with Tasha and you, Mark, and you, Jason. This would be a perfect time to put some paranoia over the flowers in the house, the people who ain't playing games, like
Yes,
Joseph. Like,
that's a
can't
good
like
point.
that's been my use of AI. Like, put some paranoia. You need to be watching these flowers or coasters, people who ain't playing the game. Like, wake them up.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I didn't understand the things that he was saying, especially like with T Cores and Leah's, and I'm like, this don't even make any sense. I thought he was supposed to spread gossip, like, or
Yes.
aren't you supposed to give
Things
the
that people
truth a
don't
lie?
know. Things that
Yeah,
people aren't already thinking.
yes. Why are you talking about cooking and who cares about that?
The only
Yeah.
the only funny part to that is now they think it's for the comp and they're all studying what's being said. So from a troll perspective,
Which
it's
makes them look
decently
smart.
funny. But I actually like what Edward
Milkman.
said. He definitely should have taken shots at Joseph and Quinn and these middlemen to like really put some fire under them because no one's saying Joseph's name really other than this week, and he doesn't even know that. So that would have put him on paranoia. And I want to see Joseph on paranoia.
Me too.
Yes.
Milkman,
Especially,
to answer your question on the Angela thing, I kind of doubt it. I mean, maybe she would have done a little something better than that. I think she would have probably been probably a little bit just the same as Tucker been doing, if not a little bit worse. So I would say probably no.
I think she
I
would
think
do worse because she doesn't have as much information as Tucker does.
but that's what I was just about to say. Tucker has too much information to have made his so stupid.
Yeah.
Like he didn't gain anything from it. I don't really feel like.
Yeah,
He's got like 3 blowups. Other than that, he really hasn't hit enough. He's like
No.
3 for 6 or 3 for 7 at this point.
yeah, but he has a lot of information, but he gets most of the information wrong. How could you have information and the stuff that you're saying
That's true. People tell
correct?
him things and he's like,
Right.
"No, I know body language. I understand everything that's going on." Like
I'm
they'll put it
CIA
right in his
trained.
lap. Yeah, I'm CIA trained. They'll put the information right in front of his face, and he doesn't believe it until he sees it play out.
Yes, it's unbelievable. What he did,
Ew, Cass.
like MJ went to him and said that Angela was trying to target MJ. Is just me saying that makes me laugh. MJ went to tell him that he was being targeted by Angela, and he didn't believe Angela. But then when he didn't believe MJ. But when Quinn told
And
him,
he didn't believe when Quinn.
then he believed
He
Quinn.
also didn't believe when Angela was telling him Quinn had the power early on.
Oh, he sure didn't.
He was like, "Oh no, he doesn't. I know who has it, and it's not him." She was like,
It's
"All
Lisa.
right."
And then when Lisa left and she didn't have the power, he didn't say nothing.
Tucker rubbing on.
I also think he
back.
probably didn't want to hear that because he was so hell bent on getting Lisa out. He was like not willing to hear anything but Lisa has the power.
That's exactly what it was.
He has been running this game from the beginning. People are like, "Oh, they love underdog." I'm like, Tucker has never been an underdog. He has been running it from the get go. Reason why Matt actually got on the block in the first place and evicted. He's the reason why Lisa, even though Chelsea did want Lisa, she didn't like Lisa, but he kept going up to Chelsea's room trying to make sure she put Lisa, and Lisa had to go. Then he tried to get Cedric. He's just a mess.
Yeah, I mean, Chemo, Rabina, T-Core, they've been running the house with the votes though at 3 weeks now.
Right.
So I do want to see some opposition. I want to see somebody on the other side, take one back, because it's
shake it up.
Yeah, but look what Chelsea's. She's not dealt a great hand.
She doesn't got a lot to work with. She really doesn't.
No.
It's really her and Cam at the end of the day.
And that's it. Yes.
Yeah, because you can't count Leah. You can't count on Quinn. You can't count on Joseph. It's a duo at the end of the day for them, and they're going to have to rely on each other and make it happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true. So I guess from that standpoint, they do have to make a big move if one of them gets HOH.
Yeah.
They have to reset the power and get some people on their side. They have to gun for HOH. If Chelsea or Cam do not get HOH next week, it's just going to be another one of their potential numbers down. And we're going to see a steamroll of the core of Chemo, T-Core, and Rabina mixed in with your Tucker, your Quinn, and your Joseph in there.
Yeah.
And then we going to get another repeat of like season 25. And I think it was like I was going to say, I even said this last season in March. I was like, after really Sari left, I didn't even want to watch it anymore. After I went straight to the finale because by then it's gonna keep getting boring for me. If like what you just said, Jason, if we get the same exact pattern, let's change things around.
Yeah, I know Sapphire, but is Leah gonna keep her mouth closed? That's the thing.
No chance. She's gonna keep her options with Quinn and Joseph open as much as she can.
She should. And Quinn, and because if she has them wrap around her little finger, she probably could persuade them, especially Quinn, to do what she wants. And so by Cam feeding her just little tiny nuggets, he's not giving her everything. He's just feeding her a little bit to keep her in the loop so she won't go stray. I think is good for Chelsea's side.
That's what he needs to do. Just keep her in the loop enough that they vote together, but not enough that they're in an alliance with a name together. Just vote together. Let's be a voting block this week. That's
Exactly.
what they need to work on.
Exactly.
Thank you, Chocolate.
There you go.
Oh, thanks,
Thanks to
Thank
the
Chocolate.
you,
panel for
Oh,
chocolate.
joining
thank
me
you,
tonight.
chocolate.
Is Leah throwing the
I was gonna
comps?
say, Cass, you hit the nail right on the head. It was kind of like, yeah,
I don't think she was
like I
throwing.
do not want this same route like last season. Thank you, Cass. Cass.
I don't
Yeah,
think
that. Yeah.
she was throwing the comps at first, but I don't know about now.
I think with the way this week is gone, I don't think anybody's throwing on Thursday. I think everyone needs the gun.
The phone is important, except for Joseph. I don't know about him.
No, Joseph's
I was
gonna.
gonna say now. I was gonna say now. Hiding is making no more sense anymore. Now you gotta play the game. Now at this point,
Yeah, but Joseph, he's not going to. He's
yeah.
He said he didn't
gonna
want to
throw
win any comps going into jury.
right.
Yeah, he's the exception. He's probably still going to throw because he thinks he's got everybody wrapped and he's
Yeah,
in for one if he's thinking that.
yeah, exactly.
He'd
Exactly.
probably be the first juror to go. Let's see. I think everyone is trying to win. Yeah, it's an important one. It's like a swing
Yep, this is a swing for both
swing
sides of
vote.
power.
Mhm.
But to me at this point, but yeah, to me at the end of the day, if we, I think for us as like good Big Brother fans, depending on how long time you watch, and I mean honestly, they should know their standpoint at this time. If we really want to see a real change in the house, it really has to start with the AI. If they can be able to, if MJ can win this AI, and if Chelsea, MJ, and Leah can find some way to rally up most of the votes, I feel like by then this game can eventually start flip around. If they get Tucker out this Thursday night, but if they don't, then
Yeah,
They
that
there's
means really going to by then be up to Cam
Steamroll.
and Chelsea on HOH.
this is what I have to say. I think that if Chelsea's gonna go around, this is where you're gonna have to utilize uh, Leah. If she's gonna wants to make go around and tell everybody to vote Tucker out in next, in the 3 minutes, she's gonna have Leah pitch to the guys, pitch to
Right.
Quinn, pitch to, because I don't think that they're gonna. Well, I don't know about Quinn, but Joseph's not gonna listen to Chelsea at
Oh,
all.
that's what you were talking about. I didn't even realize you meant pressure cooker. They said that's coming back this year.
Oh, that's what I heard.
oh wow.
So I guess it's going to be with less people this time around because it was pretty early last season, right?
Um,
Yeah, it
It
was.
was before jury last season because Cam was
oh
still in
yeah,
the
Because
house without zombie
there's
week.
quite a few people doing that comp. So
I think it was like what the fifth or sixth week in the house. I could be wrong. I could be way off. But I want to say it was around the fifth or sixth week.
that would be
That's
cool if
I
it's
don't
next.
understand why you can't stand for the pressure cooker. How do you get put out? I would never move my hand off the buzzer or the whatever they have to press.
Didn't they negotiate at the last one at last year at the
with
Uh,
end?
America
yeah,
and Cam, yeah.
Yeah, they made that deal. Yep.
that
He
was
said, I
stupid.
won't put you up and I won't put Corey up.
She, should, she shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
She
because honestly, that could have been her one HOH.
yes,
Could have.
and it could have changed the game. Although she would try to get Sari out.
I mean,
I
I
find
was
it
gonna say.
funny
I
how
feel like. I'll
Maybe
go ahead. Sorry.
no. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say at this point to me. I mean, y'all might be different, but I think the negotiations are getting too old because. I mean, yeah, they keep up their word. They're gonna keep up with it. But at the end of the day, and we even seen it on the very first one going back when Kaser. I forgot. I think it was
Yeah.
Jennifer that season when they on their first when they on the first pressure
got
cooker.
backstabbed. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
crazy
like
backstab.
You know, people, you don't have to keep your word.
No.
Not in the Big Brother house.
No,
No.
I don't
Checks
think.
no.
bounce in the Big Brother house.
Yeah,
I
And
swear on my grandmother. I swear on my mother's grave.
I
Like they'll
swear on
say
my
Now that's
dog
things
that's not
like
even
disrespectful right
mine,
there.
Ziggy.
my
and you
dog,
and
my
you can say
sister, my
you
wife.
you can say I will vote for you and not vote for them. I don't know what is with all this. I'm playing an honest game.
I don't. I
Like,
hate when they say that.
what are you talking?
Exactly.
I hate
I've
that. I
been
hate the
hating when
house
Tucker has
voting.
been. I've been hating how Tucker keeps saying that he plays the game with integrity and truth and wants to show there's another way to win. Like that's not even what you're doing, and nor do you
Exactly.
have to.
That is exactly what Chelsea said this morning. It is not what the same exact quote that you just said. She's like, "You're doing exactly what everybody else is doing. You're
Yes, nobody's
people."
doing it in some righteous way.
Yes, but it's the blowing up people's. That's what I don't like. Don't blow.
Yeah,
You use
he's like
information and then you build on that information. You don't blow up a person's game so you can.
that's the problem.
I don't like that.
That's I don't like that either. Like when they had that convers when last season when
Mhm.
Corey and what's his name Jared were having that
And the
argument and they were
HOH.
listing out all the alliances in the room, I was
Right,
like, this is so anti strategy. It's killing me that they're having this argument in front of everybody. Oh,
right,
well, you were in this alliance with me, right? And this one, and then this one with all these people. I'm like, no, you're taking away the fun from the fans.
right. And then who cares that a person is getting in a line? People,
Multiple lines. Everyone's gonna be in more than one alliance.
yes.
Exactly.
What are you gonna tell a person that I'm not going to? No, I'm not like Tucker this year. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
no.
Hey, we started this 5-person alliance and we want you to be the sixth. What are you gonna be like? No. Thanks for telling me about your 5-person alliance, but I declined.
Exactly. That's craziness.
It's like what Brooklyn was saying, like, oh, I know that I'm the last, the last two in this Pentagon, but I'm gonna say yes and use it as long as I can use it.
And you know what she did too? She said that she ended up, yeah, she was the last
The
person,
last one, yes.
yeah, on both sides. But what did she
Night,
do?
Ma.
She didn't just sit there. She climbed her way to the top to where she was Chelsea's
Yes.
one. So you don't have to sit there because somebody brings you into alliance. You're the last one into the alliance.
Hmm.
That doesn't mean you have to stay the last one in that alliance. That's why I'm like, what is wrong with you, Quinn? You could have been
They
y'all could.
understand. Yeah,
But the thing with him is he
that's
says
true.
he's a super fan and he didn't want a big alliance to steamroll the season.
Yeah,
And
but
so that's why he was willing to blow it up.
he's doing the same thing that he said he didn't want to do.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. The strategy this season is on the lower end, especially after seeing Sari strategize last season. It's just night and day that what we're getting here.
Right.
I was gonna say
That's
with
funny.
Todd was cold. Wait till Quinn goes back home and watch when you watch this on in the diary room when he watch what he said what he was not gonna do, but when he watches, he's gonna regret this.
I
Yeah.
feel like this season has three real strategists. And that would be Joseph and Quinn and Chelsea. Joseph
Chelsea,
and
I was
Quinn
thinking
with
of that.
crazy mouths, though, that hurts their
Yeah,
strategy. Chelsea,
yeah.
a little bit more of a social player, but at least has the lights on to make the moves. And she just got no one to work with. But I would
Right.
put her at one as far as
Right.
strategy goes.
I agree.
I agree.
That's why I root her on top to win this whole thing.
And we've seen
I
her
can
play
see
from the
it.
top with a big alliance. We've seen her play from the bottom with no alliance
Just had
and
to
weave her
pivot.
way through, be on the
Yeah,
block Thursday night. Like, we've been able to see her play from different spots, and I think she's battle tested. And I think as long as she can get some sort of power this next week, she's going to set herself up for the
I,
weeks to come.
I agree.
Sari and Izzy were so funny because Sari would just at least for the beginning of the season, she would just sit back and then say things, and then Izzy would just run out and just do crazy things in the house, and then come back and tell her what she did.
Yeah.
Like, what if we did this? And Izzy would be like, I'm gonna do that right now.
I was gonna say I like Sari. She was cool. Izzy, she was. I mean, I get you're a super fan survivor, but she was annoying, honestly. To be
I
honest, kind of annoying.
Izzy. When Izzy left, that's when it started getting boring.
It got boring.
Yeah.
I saw, yeah, that was the turning point when Izzy got out. Chelsea's amazing. I was saying that from the beginning, like just
Yes.
listening to her, even though she didn't have power at first, just listening to her strategy talk.
Chelsea does a
And then
little bit
she
of
had
the
to
mirror game as
change.
well, but she's so good at it with the
She's better at
one-on-ones.
it, yeah.
Every time you leave Chelsea, the person that leaves them feels like they're the most important thing to Chelsea, and that's good for her game. That
Yes.
really is.
Oh, yeah, you're right. She does mirror also.
And we've
Yeah,
seen
because like with
her say
Rubina,
things
she'll
in the
play up the
diary room.
Tucker and the love, and she doesn't criticize the whole thing. With Chemo, she has that connection, like the brother thing. Like she has something for everybody, and she knows how to play it up. She
Mm,
really does.
yeah.
But she's also smart in a sense of picking her one person, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
Cam.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Well,
we see
yeah.
that
Before it
people
was
they
Brooklyn, now
branch
it's
out.
Cam, but she's good about having
Yeah,
the
like
one.
somebody who knows how to win the game always knows that they have that person at the end of the day that is going to be
Yep.
like their main one.
Right.
They just need power, man. They really do. There's two ways they can get it. They can find a way to get Tucker out this Thursday. That could be linchpin number one. If they can't get that done, they have to win HOH. They really do.
There you
Well,
go.
Comment
they
is funny.
they also need to find a way to keep MJ.
Yeah, MJ's better for them because MJ loves Chelsea.
Yeah.
Izzy was
Like
the
it's
Angela of last season.
I
She
see some
was very
similarities there.
emotional now that I think about it, but
Yeah.
she was Angela. I don't know what she's doing. I feel like Izzy at least had some kind of strategy.
Yeah,
well,
Izzy had
Izzy
Sari
had,
guiding her, which is a big help.
right. Izzy had
Yes,
so
that's
yeah.
true. I guess if Izzy was in there without Sari, she might
Oh
have been like Angela.
And to be fair, I want to see Izzy go one more time without Sari just to see what she can do.
yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
interesting.
I was gonna say I feel well. I mean, yeah, because I say now think about it, I might pass a
We know
little
how you
judgment
feel
on
about
her,
Izzy,
but yeah,
Edward.
yeah. I was gonna say I passed a little judgment, but yeah, because she just saw Sari. But yeah, I would like to see how she does by herself in season Big Brother.
I'm crossing my fingers that Tucker goes this week. I know, right? His expiration date has
My
passed.
fingers and my toes.
I was gonna say I
That's
have
what
a
I was
bet
gonna
going
say too,
on with
milk fan.
Cass and Maul, so I'm hoping I am right. So
You know what I do kind of like about this season so far, just based on the conversations I'm hearing within the house, it seems like we're set up for a bitter jury.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're taking a lot of things personally,
Yeah, so these
even though they
votes in
keep
the end they
saying,
could get a little sketchy. I think if you don't manage jury well, you're gonna be in trouble if you're in those final two. You're gonna have to really work the jury because everybody is a little bit more emotional this season than I've ever seen.
Yeah.
yeah,
Other than
yeah,
like Chelsea, who knows who can take it on the chin, Cam can take it
that's
on the
true.
chin.
Yeah,
These other
yeah,
players are, I mean, even Tucker. Tucker is for all the power he's had. This dude is emotional.
He
he
is
is.
very emotional.
Rubina's crying every 5 minutes. Takor, like she makes a decision
She's
and she hates that she has to make the decision.
Rubina's gone. Rubina is lost.
She's
Like
lost in the
she's not
sauce.
in the game.
See,
Yeah.
people, if you ever apply to Big Brother, please do not get in the showmance. No
That's
showmance.
I agree.
that's why I give so much credit to Xavier.
Hmm. Well, yeah, Xavier had a girlfriend, so he wasn't doing that.
That didn't stop anyone else.
Well,
It
but
didn't.
I'm saying, was she his fiance at the time, or did they get engaged afterwards?
I think afterwards. I think
That
that
was
was his
afterwards.
girl just in the house.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
But he
by the
had a
way, is
lot of them
anybody
after
seeing
him.
Xavier's new show?
I
I
have.
have not seen it yet,
I have
but
not watched the USA show. I'm scared to watch it, to be honest. I don't know if it's gonna be good or it's gonna be boring.
The
You
BB
never know
Can,
with USA. You really don't.
the last season of BB Can, the jury was so disappointing because Anthony played a flawless game,
I heard
in my
about that. I didn't
opinion.
get to see it, but I heard that he got robbed. That he was like really good player and didn't get the win.
He dominated the game socially and in every capacity. He dominated the game.
I got to see that season.
Jury
Then.
management though, and his social game.
Yeah.
It wasn't
It's
good.
like Josh getting the win. That's what it felt like.
Mm.
Wait, yeah, I remember at the very beginning of the season, actually. Remember when Rabina was like, I'm 35 and I don't even know how to date at this point. Like she
She's
kind of made it,
25.
She's
yeah,
older than Brooklyn.
Five.
she kind of made it clear that she was looking for somebody from the start.
See, that's the problem. You go into these houses trying to get a little nookie or whatever relationship, and
Little nookie.
you lose focus of the game. And
For
girl,
real, you do.
you can't do that. You can't allow. And even let's just say you do get into a showmance, don't show it, or don't you see? Chelsea,
Senior
That was a
bachelor.
senior bachelor.
she holds her emotions back. So even though
Yes,
she likes Cam, she is not.
she's
Never,
focused.
she's focused.
It's kind, but you know what, Tasha, what I was just thinking of,
But
remember how long it was before Monte happened?
oh
Damn.
yeah, listen,
Imagine the numbers start dwindling
Woo!
down.
that's
One of
true.
them wins an HOH.
That's true.
That
Uh,
Monte Taylor, that was exciting to watch, even though they broke up so quick.
That was exciting to
Instant.
watch.
I was honestly just shocked by it because I really thought Joseph and her, the jailer. I was a jailer fan. You know what I mean? So
And we're
Monte
like
took me by
70 plus,
surprise.
Yeah,
70 days in. It's like at that point you thought nothing was gonna happen.
yeah, but Chelsea, she's a church
You think
girl, always in the Bible, and
Yeah.
the virgin. I don't
uh,
think it's gonna happen. So I say that to be. But she
It would
said
take a lot for that to
they
happen.
are
I
pillow
don't think she
talking.
wants to put that on a TV show.
exactly.
I'm not saying it's impossible, right? Because we all, we got
No,
our
it's not.
temptations.
But she
Just
already
to let
told
you know, it's not impossible.
yeah, but she already told him that she preferred to, if anything was gonna happen, she preferred for it to happen off of the show, because you
So
get
did Corey.
oh he
True.
should yeah, but Corey was a horny little boy. I mean a man. Corey,
Well,
how
you know,
old was
America
Corey?
turned into a freak boy, so
America turned him into a man at the Big Brother house.
How old was Corey? 22.
I think
I'm
so.
dying.
I think he was able to drink, so he must have been 21, 22.
Yeah, Mary, she is not together at all. Tucker makes her melt. Like her brain turns to mush.
Yeah, but I'm a big proponent of if you show me something like, even though this is just a game, some of that is his personality. And
Thank you, Sapphire.
if he's open and manipulating, I'm like thinking, is he like this in relationships?
I think so.
Yes, that's what I said. So, but she's like not paying attention, and she's already said that she has had many, well, not many, but relationships that did not work out. She has not been a great picker of men, and I think
Ravina, you're talking about?
yes, and I think
Yeah.
she's like rushing it, And then
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah. And then she's also trying to get him to define the relationship and all that stuff. And
A
well,
it's a
little
lot.
DTR.
it does.
DTR. Yep.
It doesn't help though that he's like he wants her to meet his mother and his family and his friends. Like,
It's weird and awkward too, because like what are you gonna say when you're having that conversation in there? Because if you have the conversation and you're like, let's just see what happens. I'm not really sure. And
mhm,
then she just goes off, then your experience in the house totally changes.
mhm. But
like when Monty and Taylor had that bathtub fight.
mhm,
Shoot.
yeah, but
Then it wasn't about Big Brother for the next 24 hours.
no, it wasn't. But uh, the thing is, though, that you're in a bubble practically, and can't. You can have. I'm not saying that she shouldn't have feelings for him. You can have feelings, but within a month, you're just getting to know someone. You guys haven't gone out on a date.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
You haven't seen him really through adversity
Interact outside of the house.
with other people. Yes, you. So how can you base your whole life talking about you can move to NYC and
You're
you
my person.
yeah,
Yeah, yes, I'll move and do all this stuff for you. Like,
yes, it's too much. It's like I know you probably want to have kids, probably want to get married, but girl, slow your roll.
and Tucker doesn't seem to be in that space.
No, he does not.
How old is Tucker?
30.
20s? 30?
Mm-hmm.
AmeriCorps are actually still together. That's like, and when I saw them at the Big Brother party, they looked happy.
It's
And it's
only
been a
a
minute.
year. It's been only a
I was
year.
gonna say, let's not judge a book by its cover. Things
It's only,
change.
it's only been a year.
I didn't even think it would be a year. Lots of good. Yeah, they have had some long-term relationships, like Bailey and Swaggy and Cody and Jessica, like
Oh, and Rachel Riley.
Rachel and Brandon,
Rachel.
Well,
Yes,
supposedly
Rachel
they
and
have
Brandon.
more
Jeff and
successful
Lauren.
relationships than the Bachelors had.
Oh yeah, that's what I
That's
heard.
not a surprise.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Well, we
Even
would
though it's
say Christmas in Memphis too, but well,
we
jail
don't talk about
happened. And, yeah, I was gonna say I don't know why I brought Xmas or Halloween or whatever her name is.
Boxing Day.
No, I feel like that too, Jason, honestly. I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where as soon as they're out, when they
Ah!
finish their Big Brother obligations, like that could be a wrap for that.
Hmm.
But
Yeah,
that's
right
just
now
my
they got the
opinion.
the luck of the bubble, being inside that
If there's
house.
yeah, like if there's and I know he's gonna be popular when he gets out too.
Oh, his DMs are probably blowing up. To just be real.
Yeah.
This man on today.
We get super wives quick and and Corey never gonna do better than America.
Oh,
I
That's
I
still,
funny.
forgot about Nicole and Xavier. Thank you,
Oh,
Chaz. Whatever your name is, Carassi or
I
Victor,
mean,
you said Xavier. Yeah, Nicole and Victor. I didn't see
Victor.
that one coming.
it could work though because well, I'm using America and Corey as an example because America moved to Nashville, so
mhm.
I don't know. I guess.
Yeah, but I just like just what you said, Tasha, just listening to Rubina and what she wants, and then just listening to the conversation she's having with like T-Core and different people about Tucker and what she's saying about him. It's like she was just waiting for the man,
Hmm.
Yeah,
not him
I just feel
specifically. Like,
like from what I'm observing in the house, I think Quinn and Rabina are more like they have more chemistry. Like it just seems natural with them too. They're both high energy. They kind of act the same, and I feel like they would make more sense at this point than Rabina and Tucker do.
Well, they give me more like brother and sister kind of vibes. Like, that distant brother sister kind of thing. Yeah. Like more family vibes.
Okay, I can get that. I see that.
who you think Quinn and Rubina give more family vibes? That's what you're saying?
Being a,
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I think a lot of things would be different without. I feel like Tucker for them was the prize in the house for some reason because I thought it would be Cam. To be honest with you, I said that at the beginning. I thought everyone would be after Cam.
hmm
They're kind of like Cam is cute, but I like that wild guy.
I think he's
I
just
like
he's
the
just a
rebel
little
without a
quiet. I
cause.
think
No, it's the wild. He's the bad boy, and
yeah.
every girl is
Yes,
a bad boy.
and she wants to tame him.
Yeah, everybody's like, I can fix him. You know what I mean? And I think that's what they see with him.
He's that guy.
Yeah.
Right, and
Tucker
Cam
was
is
gushing about Regina's
quiet,
chemo.
and
Well,
Cam is kind of like a good guy. Why you want to mess with good guys?
I cannot with Nicole. I'm sorry,
I'm just,
Mary. I
I'm,
do not like Nicole.
I'm
Ugh.
joking.
Especially the way she was talking about Ian.
Nicole, who?
Oh
Oh, on
God,
All
like I
Stars?
say, I like Ian. They did dirty in that All
Uh,
Star season.
they did.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
know if
You
his
just meet someone and all of
are
a sudden say they're more important. Yeah, they were saying that to each other a lot last night. You know I don't care about the money. I just cannot. I cannot. I
how
can't come on a show and be like, forget the 750K that I came here for.
I was gonna say, with that much life changing money, I'm pretty much sure a man would not be in my mind right now.
and who said that they don't care about the money?
Tucker and Rubina, they were saying that yesterday.
Tucker, yeah,
And
they were saying it yesterday in the hammock.
that's cap.
Tucker today
Tucker,
was saying, I feel like I'm falling in love with my best friend.
Tucker is he's on BS.
I'm sorry to laugh, but I just don't believe it.
It's all
He's
cap.
playing the character. I'm telling you, this is an act. He's trying to get jobs after this, and he's gonna say, I was totally acting the whole time.
Yeah, he's playing her like a
Cass,
feeling.
you a freak.
Her
I
feelings
hate Nicole,
are
but she's one of the best players.
Yo,
Nicole.
Cass Wash has the craziest comment of the night.
What was that? Oh, I like him.
Or Cass
If
going
you
man
saw
shopping
Cass's
and we're in the middle of the
Discord,
chat.
you would know what
Cass
Cass is about.
like I'm a little off.
We
That's the
noticed
craziest thing
about
I've read
Cass.
tonight. That's crazy right there.
She
I
said
love
That's
that.
standard. That's standard Cass though. It's very standard for Cass.
she said Cam is too wholesome. I
That's
need to
comment of
go
the
back.
night right there for sure.
Oh man, Matt said that too at the comment of the night. Yeah, Matt said that too at the beginning. He said he purposely makes less money than he could because it's not a priority. Why do they come on the show then?
That's why Matt is off the show.
To boost their careers after the show, they think it's like a springboard for them. They feel like they're gonna get jobs
Uh,
and they're gonna
Or
get
where
put
but,
the
out.
but
where the real players at?
but then they just go around to all the Big Brother events for
Yeah,
years.
that's the thing is when you get these recruits, that's what they just
Oh
use Big
God,
Brother as a springboard. They don't realize that there's some super fans that really want to play the game.
yeah, I can believe it. Of course, it's expensive living out here. Are you kidding me? If you are in New York City, you have your own apartment and you don't have a roommate, that already says that you're well off.
Yeah, and the fact that he owns one like in a
You
decent
and you
neighborhood,
own one, yeah,
that's
you
crazy.
you you have some decent money there for sure.
Yeah.
Cam has the exact temp. I know, right? I would love Cam being my physical. We were watching him give chemo a massage.
Mm-hmm.
He was massaging the glutes with his elbow
Mm-hmm.
when I turned on my live.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get a massage after seeing that because I'm getting
But
a little tension just watching these feeds.
yeah, but Chemo didn't deserve that massage because you were just talking to Tucker about
I was gonna say Chemo probably got horny with that.
no, he was just talking to Tucker about getting Cam. He was like, "Do you want to keep Cam or what do you want to do?" And he was like, "No, Cam can go since he asked me to be his."
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he said that tonight, saying since he had asked him for a final two so late in the game, like
Look
last.
at y'all Big Brother After Dark fans on here.
Okay. This is
Soon as
what
I
it's
said
turning to.
Cam,
This is a late night chat. I'm supposed to be like going to bed, but we're having late night chat and everybody's texting out freaky thoughts and stuff. This is getting crazy.
This is a
oh, funny.
BBOAD, Big Brother After Dark.
We're bringing it back. YouTube edition. Were you watching back then? Edward and Justin? Because I know Tasha was.
I wasn't. You know what? I started with Big Brother was honestly because of Ricky Williams, the football player. He was going to be on
Oh,
Celebrity Big Brother. I'm a
That's
big, Texas Longhorn fan. I said, let me check the show out. Saw that season and it got me hooked.
that's
I
what I
used to
saw.
watch it
That's
with.
what got
Oh,
me
go
hooked.
ahead.
I watched
I
that
forgot
same.
what was the name of the network, but I used to watch it on. I don't know if it was like TV Network or something. I forgot what it was. I used to watch a couple times, and
laughing at Milfman's comment. Yeah, he's got to know.
Yeah, he knows.
Mindful freaky
He
T.
knows.
Who, Tucker?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was giving Kimo
Oh
like a kiss
no,
on the cheek today. He knows.
he's
he
using that. He uses
he
that.
loves everyone
Just
who loves him.
Yeah,
listen.
that's why he does the big hugs. He knows what he's
Yeah.
doing. He's playing
Yeah,
the game his way too.
he was trying to miss T-Core when he gave her that 15-minute hug yesterday.
They
Like,
had timed it to
that.
15 minutes.
And then and then you see how he was trying to get Leah and Mackenzie, knowing he's not interested in neither one of them, but I mean, that is a strategy. So I'm not knocking him for using that strategy. But what I'm just saying is that he's a manipulator. He's trying to seduce everybody in the house. And
Yes.
that's why he can't seduce Chelsea. So that's why he
Yes.
wanted.
She's too strong-minded.
Mm-hmm,
She'll leave the
Chop.
conversation on exactly what he was trying to do.
mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I was
What?
gonna say, where did you get that from?
Oh yeah, he said it.
Yeah, that
Oh, he
he
said
said in
that?
his intro when they were introducing him.
Right.
He
Wow.
probably had a lot of men flirt with him before. He was rubbing T-Core's back.
Mm-hmm.
He was? Really?
Yeah,
I
he was. It was about 15 minutes, and the cameraman was being real like sus. He was like zooming in on him, zooming out on him. It was
Oh, that's what y'all were
weird.
talking about yesterday, because I had turned it off at that point.
Yeah, it was
It was like a 15-minute embrace, and he was the only one talking through it. She was just like I hugging him back, but he was like rubbing her back, and I'm thinking if I'm Jabari at home, I'm tripping on that. Like that's a little too long. That's a little too
Remember,
long.
yeah, remember Cody and what's her name?
Oh,
The
what's her
girl that had the husband with the
Danielle? Or
glasses.
oh, you're talking about the first season he did,
The
not the
first season
second one.
16, yeah, season 16.
Yeah,
That was weird.
I
And I
can't
still,
remember it. I
you know what
remember
I
going back
like?
to watch it.
You know what I liked in that season when they did like the not the flashback, but the scenes of the family watching
Yes,
at
Flash to
home.
Home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the husband in that season was like, "Yeah, I can't really say that I like that. All the cuddling that they're doing is like I don't like that."
I saw that season maybe like a year ago on Paramount because I didn't get to see it live, of course. And I was like, man, there was a
Love
lot
that
of little
season.
edits they did back then that were like they need to bring back, and that was
I
definitely one of
know.
them.
I love the family, like the family reactions to what's happening
Now we kind of get some of the family reactions because some of their families are on social media and
online.
they make
Yeah,
it known, but
yeah,
we don't get an official TV flashback the way they did.
yeah. With all the family sitting on the couch, mom and dad, and like brothers and sisters and stuff.
Do you think that's why they've taken it away because now we get it through social media like immediately? Like you get the ex
It,
house guests that are out on TikTok live watching the show with you. Do you think that's why they stopped doing that?
I'm
yeah,
assuming it
yeah,
costs money.
Yeah, it's got to
yeah. Go
cost
ahead,
money.
Tasha.
And then,
Money?
huh?
You said it's gonna cost money?
I said I'm sure it costs a lot of money.
Oh, to bring the camera crew and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think also the way that the fans have gotten with the families, probably they don't want to get that smoke either.
Oh yeah, very toxic.
Yeah,
Yes.
I saw that video that Lisa posted this morning with I believe
Who's
his name
that?
is Zach, and that he's getting
Yeah.
death threats. That's crazy. Like
What season was he in?
I don't know his
16.
season.
16.
Uh,
Remember him and
I
Oh yeah,
guess
he was
remember
with
him and
Frankie.
I
That's
thought
right.
it
Frankie?
was 17. The one with Davon and Frankie and
Yeah,
unless
he
I'm
was with
talking the
Frankie
wrong guy.
Grande.
Frankie Grande.
Yes.
I think it was 16.
It was
17,
16.
I think. Oh, it was 16. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because he was on there with Cody and Derek and all of them.
Oh, okay.
Justine for Christine. She was not the villain. Derek was the villain. Who was Christine?
That's the girl that was married, the one that Cody was
Oh, the
flirting
one
with.
that I was talking about. Okay, yeah. Oh, Justice for Christine. Got you. She had to get therapy after the show. Zach Rants just posted a video from the last 10 years.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
video I was
Frankie and
referencing.
Zach were in the showmance.
Man, but some of the things that are in those emails, they're super hateful. Like, it's terrible that
Yeah,
he's had to go through that. I don't think the fan base should be that rabid. And I do worry that they're going to take away live feeds because fans are being that way.
I feel like that's why we have no replays right now.
Yeah, that's
And they're
why
trying
BB
to
Can took away their
slowly
feeds, I bet.
Yeah, but look what happened to BB Can.
That's what I don't want to
exactly
see to us.
no feeds equals no show. That's the way that I feel.
I
Exactly.
100%. That's the show to me. Like the show I see on Wednesday and Thursday is cool because we get to see the result, but the show is the feeds.
Yeah,
I agree.
the girls in the we've been. Oh, I see her. I just haven't been listening, but I see her talking.
I say I have my TV on low. I'm more into chatting to him on what's on the live feeds.
Yeah. Yeah, people do take it too far. That's why when people ask me all the time, "Oh, are you into Reddit or do you look at X or this and that?" I'm like, not that much. Because the first season I watched, I did do all that, and it was hard to read and see everything that people were saying.
Now I don't go on Reddit, but I do go on Twitter. It's
I
a
go on
must.
Twitter but I don't really go through the fan comments too deeply. I just go to those pages that give you clips and summaries.
Yeah,
I was gonna
like Big
say
Brother T.
I'm not a Twitter fan. I'm
Yeah.
more of Instagram or Facebook. Yeah.
No,
I do Reddit a lot just because they catch things that I don't get to see, and they'll post links, and I get to the links.
oh well,
I got kicked
I'm in the
out of one
comments.
of the huge Big Brother Reddit group.
I go to the Twitter Spaces. Sometimes it's too much in the Twitter Spaces, so I creep on right out.
Yeah. You know what I also check is the MRT Discord. That's what I check.
Yes. What was I gonna say? I thought it was crazy for people to be contacting Angela's job
Y'all, that
for
was
her
crazy.
saying crazy
That's
nice.
foul.
Like,
That's foul.
yeah, it was not nice, but are you serious?
I didn't like what she said. I didn't care about the crazy ass thing. I just didn't like the whole saying that Matt was aggressive and threatening. And
Well, that part of it, that part
yeah,
was not
but
cool.
that can take because he's a man and she's a woman. That can be taken into a whole nother connotation, and so I
Yeah.
didn't like it as a game move. But everything else,
Yeah.
I saying it. But for them to try to contact her job and try to get her fired, it's like some Looney Tunes out there. No
They
offense.
they did it to Heisem last year. They started reviewing him and giving him ones on his you know psychology thing that he does.
People got too much.
Really?
Oh
Never
yeah,
heard
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, they come after your work. They find out where you work, and all of a sudden they give
They
you the worst
do.
reviews on Yelp. It's
That's
problematic.
craziness. They doing
I
too
got about
much.
another 10 minutes, y'all,
Okay,
because I got work in the AM.
me too.
I was gonna say I gotta be in work in the afternoon, so I feel you.
I do have
But
some
before
questions.
then, I want, yeah, go. But I just want to make sure to thank the panel for jumping up on here impromptu. Appreciate you guys for doing that.
Oh, you're welcome.
No
And
Oh
problem.
yeah, this is great.
what were you gonna say, Justin?
So this
You
Thursday,
had some
I
questions.
believe, is a 2-hour episode. Correct?
No,
Yeah.
tomorrow's
Oh,
2 hours.
Wednesday.
Thursday
Wednesday
is
is 2
division
hours.
night.
Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow's a 2-hour episode. Why? what are they going to give us that extra hour? What are they going to feed us that we haven't seen? What do you think it's
We
going to
all
be?
been we all been like question marks. We don't know if it's gonna be good. We don't know if it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
We don't know what they're gonna give us.
You
Do
think
you
it'll be
think?
just
I think
filler
they might.
content?
I think it will be some filler, but I think they might use that for a lot of the AI instigator stuff. Like, what do you think of that?
I hope not, because I am not
Please
impressed.
don't let me know, because I'm
You
in
know what?
waste of hours.
Tasha and Justin and Milfman, if you're still on here, maybe they'll use it for all the cam stuff that they've been cutting out. They're
That,
gonna
that
be
would
like
be
the
nice
first
so we can get
hour.
filled in.
I know,
I
right?
think we need to. I was gonna say we need to address the Leah situation. I hope they address that tomorrow. If they don't, then that's shame on Big Brother.
They won't. I
They're not.
think they won't.
They're not. Well, we don't know
Well,
it's Leah. We can't say that it's Leah. We just
well,
heard
yeah, you're right.
what Tucker said. He assumed that it could be Leah. We don't know exactly if it's her. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
saw
feel
the
like at
video
the
they
end.
posted of Leah doing her little character, and it didn't seem like she said anything out of pocket doing it.
right.
I don't want the cast looking at my comment. Oh, I hate to break it to you, Mary, but the cast looks at my page and they look at my comments. And I've had casts be mad at me because of my page due to Reddit. Those who have been here a while know what I'm talking about.
Yes, Lisa. Mark, give Cam a chance.
Great late night show. Thank you.
Thank you, Cass.
We gotta
Have
plan
a
a
nice
party for when
day,
Cam wins.
I know,
Y'all
right?
really think I hate Cam? All I'm saying is that he's not interesting.
But he's
I've
starting to
been
get a
saying I
little
think
more
Tim is
interesting.
cool. He just need to wake up and start playing the game. That's all I gotta say.
I
Mark
just need him to get some power. Just give me some power for Cam so we
Exactly.
can get this going.
Mark says that he's the most boring. If he wins, he'll be the most boring.
And I stand by that statement. I stand by it.
Cody is
All right,
not
Cass, you keep
boring.
thinking that.
I mean, okay, Cody's win was not an interesting win, but Cody himself was interesting.
Cody is boring. I see him. I didn't see his seat. I see him on that podcast, and he is not interesting.
Oh man. Casey. That would be a tough one. They'd both be in the running. That might be a split vote for me.
Oh, they said Cam is using his time well. What's going on the feeds?
Ooh, let me see.
What is Cam? He's
He's
Swiffering right
cleaning.
now. Are you serious?
I'll just say,
Yeah.
yeah, he's swiftering. Tuck
Does
clean up
has
the
anybody paid
kitchen.
attention to the women to see if they kind of gamed at all yet? I was kind of interested to see if they would kind of make this alliance after all.
No,
Has
they're not.
I
anybody clued
doubt
in?
Angela's in the room.
Yeah, they're not doing anything with Angela, right?
it.
That's a good point.
That's a game
That's a
talker stopper
tell-all.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The game talk stopper.
Also, Cam is he's cleaning up. That's funny.
Oh man.
You know
That is
what's
hilarious.
crazy is Cam, he does got personality. Like I've seen his TikToks,
He
like
do.
he's got some. He just hasn't been able to show it and showcase it on the show.
Oh
It's
yeah.
it's there
But
though.
you know what? Maybe you know how well, this is something that Tiffany said about what did she call it? Pretty pretty management. I forgot what she called it, but it was something about like you come in there and you're good looking and you have to like downplay yourself
Hmm.
so that people don't instantly are like, "Oh, this person is good looking and athletic. Get them out of here."
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But
That
You know what I
makes
mean?
sense.
Like a Matt, like even though I don't I don't see what they see in Matt, but they did that to Matt.
yeah. But with Cam, he is
Now they're
people
still
say
showing him Swiffering.
you say that he's boring, but he does have a personality. He's the one that came out with that Brooklyn looked like Michael Jackson. Like he
Ah,
he's
I mean,
funny.
that's a funny statement, not a personality.
I'm
oh,
but I'm just saying that
Boring people can say funny things too, Tasha.
what I'm saying is that he does a lot of funny things. He's the one that he's a prankster. So he was putting all type of crap like in milk bottles. He was like doing.
Oh yeah, he was.
He has a
You know,
person.
that's so true, Mary. Like influencers, you automatically assume you put them in on a show and they're just gonna be like, "Oh, this person is wild and crazy," and you're like, "Wait, all the other people are the ones that are crazy."
But I
I
think
think I met. Oh, go ahead, Sasha.
no, I was saying that you're right about what Tiffany said. That he, I think he thought he needed to bring it back some because of his physique and how he looked, and had to play it down, especially when Matt, you
Not
know,
the first time.
this
Are you
big.
watching him Swiffer, by the way, Tasha? Because it actually does look like it's his first time using one. What is he doing?
That looks
It
so
gotta be.
serious.
There's
No,
no
Okay,
rhyme
thanks
or
for saying,
reason.
Sasha. I'm
he said,
sorry. We getting distracted by a man Swiffer.
all of them are cleaning up.
Oh
All of them
God.
are cleaning up.
Joseph is just standing there with the broom.
Oh,
Oh, hey, big brother Bree, what's up?
I'm dying at this. This is cleaning to them. They're like, you know what? Let's get together and show those ladies we know how to do things in the kitchen.
right.
The
Oh,
thing
that's
is, if the
emo.
TV's on in the HOH, which lady's gonna be like? You see, they don't even have to talk to each other. They know they're working together. Who's gonna be that paranoid?
I don't know why I'm so amused by the fact that they're all cleaning up in the kitchen randomly.
Yeah, why are they all cleaning the same spot?
That's what I found online. Is I get to have my personality, but it's not one more. Yeah, because you don't have to have your name out there. Oh man, my name is everywhere, and I don't know how. Yeah, I've heard of you. I heard that you said this relationship was gonna fail. I want Tucker to go so bad, but I appreciate the game. Yeah, I'm kind of there with you. Subscribe to Big Brother Bry, not Big Brother Bree, Big Brother Bry, as I
Ex-
learned the other day.
exactly.
Subscribe to his channel. I was on there the other day.
Okay, well, I'll subscribe to you later. I'll check out your channel then.
Just for them shoes of his. I
How
didn't
long
even
does
see his
Tucker have
shoes.
to do this? He said that he's taking over for Ainsley because she's doing something important this week.
Who's going?
That
Okay, so that's where we're leaving this. Who's staying? Okay, based on the scenarios that we have, who would stay and who would go? Tucker versus Angela. Who stays and who goes?
The preferred choice would be Tucker. Angela would be man. Uh, Mackenzie, honestly, I mean, little but not much of an effect.
I think that if Tucker is on the block with either or, I think
Hmm.
there's a push to get him out
With
Yeah.
Angela or MJ?
with both.
So what if Angela and MJ are the two?
I think that they would probably get rid of MJ, even though I think that's the wrong move. Well, it's good for her.
Yeah.
She's entertaining, but not good for Chelsea's game.
If who goes? If MJ goes?
If MJ goes, it's not good for Chelsea's game.
Yeah, true.
That does make sense right there, Tasha. Now you point out that does make more proper sense because there's both sides on this. That I say if it's Angela or MJ, it's both on bad ways. What you said is facts right there because at the end of the day, MJ and Chelsea, they do, even though they're not in no alliance like that, they do, seem to talk game to each other. But if Angela goes, it's kind of like most of the house loses a shield, but other than that, it's kind of like there's more to lose with MJ than it's to lose with Angela.
I just don't think they keep Angela if she's on the block because she's not good for anyone's game at this point. At least MJ's a number for most of the house that they think they can work her to be a number. I don't think anybody wants to align with Angela, so I don't see how she can stay. That's just where I'm thinking.
Yeah.
People gonna go with what Tucker wants. That's the thing. If he wants Angela to stay, she's probably gonna stay. But I did hear him today say this evening he was talking to T-Core and Rabina, and it sounded like he was like she probably needs to go. So I don't know.
I think if
Angela
like
would
you give
go.
odds, I would say Angela has the worst odds to stay. I think Tucker would
Yeah.
have the second worst, and then MJ with the better of the three odds on to stay.
Yeah.
That's
Because I
what
know
I'm
Quinn
thinking.
wants Angela out,
Oh, go ahead.
and Chelsea wants MJ as a number. So there's two people there that are positives for MJ.
I was gonna say, even though Angela's nice, at least we lose like an overly paranoid kind of person. So at least that'll give it some peace and quiet. But go ahead and go on. Whoever's next. I'm sorry.
Chelsea must be talking about Cam because she's looking at that camera.
There goes my man with that Swiffer. He doesn't know what he's doing, but he sure looks good doing it. All right, everybody. So thanks for joining me. Thanks to the panel again. And we will reconvene.
Sounds good.
I'll
Thanks
see
for
y'all
having us, Mark.
tomorrow.
All right. Bye.
Okay. See y'all tomorrow.
All right.
See ya.
See you all in the Discord.
All right. See ya.